Hello everyone, here is a tutorial how to install the tools to run FreeHeroes2. So first of all you'll need Visual Studio Community Edition, or if you have it from work or from your university, whatever other edition you have, but I would assume you are using the Community Edition. So if you'll install it, let's try it. It will install a big program like this one. So if download doesn't start, click retry. I click save. Okay, my internet is not perfect. So when you click the installer, let me close my Visual Studio. It will download the full package, and make sure you install the C++ tools, because FreeHeroes2 it's written in C++. So okay, we will wait a bit just to see it in person, like that it works. Okay, so when it's finishing, it will be the tool which we use to write code in. Okay, so it notices for me that I have an update, but let's not go into there. I will go to modify, but modify it will be more or less what you'll have when you'll install. So I will not install, and make sure that you have C++, desktop development with C++ checked, and you're good to go, basically. Okay, so assuming you install the desktop with C++, and if you want to contribute for the installer, you'll need .NET desktop development, but let's assume you want just in FreeHeroes2. You need just this option. Okay, so when you start, FreeHeroes2 is here, but I will delete it to see it with your eye which steps you will face. So the first step, you have to make sure it is that you can clone the repository. So you can copy it from here, use a Git client. I personally use Git extensions, but you can use also command line with git clone or Atlassian source 3 or something like that. Okay, so here it says in the clipboard, you copy it, but if not, you can copy paste it from the top URL. FreeHeroes2 has some hard-coded path, so it will be ideal to create it in the folder name cs-oss. CS stands from C#, but it's not too much C# in it. And it will create a FreeHeroes2 enhanced. So let's do it. Okay, it will take a while, but not too much. I think hard around 60 megabytes to download or something. Not, it's even less. 50. Okay, so here is the kind of everything, but it's missing something. So the libraries add into this zip libs FreeHeroes2 DLLs. We have to copy them um, in the root folder. So with this, after we will compile, it would kind of run. What it will be missing is the Heroes 2 files. So we have two options. If you have your own bot edition of the game on GOG, you can go to More, Manage Installation, Show Folder, and you can click Select All, Control A, Control C, and Control V in our folder. But I would try to do it without access to the game. So let's say you don't have access to the game, or you are on a platform that you simply don't want to reinstall GOG client. So if you go into releases with 0915, the tag is wrong. It should be 5. You'll see that here you have a Heroes2 demo. So I just downloaded it before, but it's the same file. So if you would agree with the Heroes2 demo license, you can do the same. You select all, Control C, Control A, Control C, and you go to the FreeHeroes2 and extract it. And here you'll have just one map. You can take more maps if you want to play more, but just to have everything set up. Okay, so let's start Visual Studio. You can click Open Project or Solution. You will go to your computer, C folder, CSS, FreeHeroes2 Enhanced, and Visual Studio, FreeHeroes2 Enhanced, and the solution, the .sln file. Don't worry for this long path, you have to do it just once. After that, Visual Studio will remember the solution, and to do it, we'll have just to click Build. My machine is kind of powerful, so if your compilation doesn't run so fast, do not worry. It's not a problem. This is Ryzen, something with 8 cores, so this is why it's fast. Okay, so if it takes few minutes, it's not a problem. So okay, so when you click run, you'll see one error, but it's very easy to fix, and you do it just once again. So when you go to right-click properties on the project, not on the solution, when you go to debugging, the target path is set wrong. I'm glad to get a fix for it. So you have to pick it from the root folder, FreeHeroes2 Enhanced and FreeHeroes2 Enhanced. So when you change this, everything it will work. So let's run, and it's running. Okay. Okay, so to repeat, you have to clone. You have to get from the libs folder FreeHeroes2 DLLs to copy the files here. You have to copy your Heroes2 files inside here. And in Visual Studio, when you just run, you may, if you don't want to debug it, you don't even need to do this step. But Visual Studio says it wrong by default. But if you just want to build it and run it, you could run it like that. And the debugging, why it's useful, is that you may want to run to see what happens in one step. So for example, I'll put a very small case. Here is the castle bars. It's on the right bar when you go into the game. I'll just go quickly to the it seems it's not hitting here. But the debugging will let you see where you are in the code. So right now it's in human turn handle events, for example, and you can see step by step where it's hitting. I was assuming it will hit the constructor of castle bars. It doesn't, but it's not a problem as it is. It's just to see how it is. So if everything happens nicely, the program will exit with error 0. If it's a non-zero, it means something crashed. And that's it. If you have any questions, don't forget to ask them in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Bye bye.